Hi everybody, welcome to the video. What? I pressed the record button, but apparently it didn't start recording. So that's something. We're back now. I just realized I had a bonehead mistake. The alpha of the particle color isn't actually driving the opacity of the material. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. And they just fade out nice and floofy. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. That guy's gatekeeping that power up. So how would you go about making a particle that does the opposite of a particle system? So it goes backwards. It starts with no particles, and then it slowly accumulates particles to a point. That's what I want to know, because that's the effect that I want on the um well, we'll have to make an asset first. So particle system. See, there's a particle attractor node, but it doesn't seem to work. I obviously just don't know how to use it, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So required spawn. rate scale. Ugh. Uh, we actually um oh. Uh, ah. Err. Mr. Adventure, welcome back. This is the first week I decided to do more than one Unreal stream, so you're watching history. I'm just making particle effects because I don't want to do 3D. I don't want to do 3D. 3D is scary. Maybe I could use Magic of Voxel to make the main character. You made progress on my thing since last time. I think I left shortly after you left, so yeah and no. I guess I made progress while I was progressing, and then I stopped making progress and I went to bed. But yeah, it's going okay. How's your project? Did you fix the building thing? Does that work now? Nice. I like it. I don't know about this. I think maybe it needs a little bit more point gravity. This you just started making on today's stream. Great. Oh, I've broken it, right? This is the one. This is the one. Tomorrow you'll be making pub interior in Ace Sprite. You guess. Ace Sprite, some kind of sprite editor. It's like a pixel art thing. I guess it has some special tools. Back in my day, I just used a copy of Photoshop to do all my sprite art. But I was like 12, so what did I know? RPG Maker XP, man. That was my life for like 6 months, and then I realized that actually to make anything worthwhile playing, you still needed to know how to code something, because like it had very rudimentary functions. I had some fun making battle animations in a couple of towns. My main interest was making the sprite art sprite art sheets for characters. I made a whole bunch of those. I made I was actually really into Payday, so I made like some of the Payday crew, but in like 3216 sprites. They're very cute. Obviously, a whole bunch of copyright issues in making some kind of weird Payday RPG Maker mashup. But yeah, it was a fun exercise. I like this though. This is nice. I spent like a good hour looking for this, or trying to get this to work yesterday, and I ended up just with like an explosion anyway. This is good. This is the beans. We can put that in, right? Ghost spawn collect. Delay. What am I working on? Same thing I'm always working on. The Bubble Man. That doesn't work. Like, it does work. Okay. So there's a problem with this now. So yeah, I thought about this, and then I didn't say anything, and I forgot that I thought about it. So what we have here is the classic computer's trying to do an asynchronous operation, and it thinks that it hasn't done anything until it gets to the end of the asynchronous operation, and it has a delay in it. So basically, it's polling the program on tick 120 times a second. No, not 120 times a second. 2 times a second. It's polling tick 2 times a second, and every time it polls, 5 times a second. Every time it polls tick, it goes to spawn one of those ghosts, right? But the spawn sequence for the ghost has a 1 second delay, so there's 5 times it's thinking to itself, I'm going to spawn a ghost. It never actually gets to the point where it thinks it's spawned a ghost. So you can see all these particle effects that don't have ghosts inside them. That's a problem. And this is a simple fix, and I'm going to do it right now. But also, how long is the particle? It's just, I think that's fine. I think a 1 second delay is fine. I don't need that. That's fine. That's part of your code. This has to go right at the start. Right. So all that is fine. That's just fancy smancy stuff, right? The spawn actually goes right at the end. So we but if we don't update the number of ghosts, it's going to keep trying to spawn a ghost. And it's going to keep putting particle systems out, which is wasteful, CPU resources, GPU resources. But it also is misleading to the player because it's going to put a whole bunch of spawn pads down where there's never going to be a ghost, right? Or there's the chance that it could spawn extra ghosts, which, funny as it may be, is not the desired intention for this. Very funny. It could be very funny. So yeah, whoop. It still doesn't work. Hey! What was that weird delay? I mean, I know I have a second delay, but I thought particle systems were like music, like sound. Unless you have like an actual sound object. Because we're not playing the particle system from this function. We're spawning a particle system. The particle system is its own thing, its own thread, its own process. It does its particle system completely independent of the ghost spawning function. Let's just have a look at it. Oh, did you see that I put cats in the game? I don't know if you were around for that. I'm pretty sure you were, but that's pretty much the only thing that I did. I don't even like cats. Thank goodness. Do you know how hard it is to, like, fleshy things modeling? Ah. Ah. So it's still misfiring sometimes, which is weird. It looks like it's misfiring. It looks like it didn't fire there at all. Looks like there wasn't a delay there. This is interesting. There's a whole lot of problems. I don't have to solve them. I think we might need to make the particle system bigger. That's all I'm thinking. Like spawn, you just more. Burst scale, I guess 3. Just increase the burst scale, and the size by life. We just increase the size by life. 66. I'm bored. I'm not going over to the 0 key. It's on the other side of my keyboard. Cute. Yeah, we have cats to rescue. We have ghosts to slay. The ghosts are now 100% artworked. The ghost didn't spawn there. You see, that's really weird. I changed it, right? I changed this. That's the first thing we do. We set the current ghosts, spawn an emitter at location. Maybe if we just have a slightly smaller delay. 0.8 seconds. I'd love to be able to like read the whole thing, because they both start PS Ghost Spawn, but this is, I'm pretty sure, Ghost Spawn Collect, and that's Bloom obviously. So easy to make particle effects in Unreal. Oh, it got even easier. This is a nightmare compared to what it's like these days. So if you download the latest version of Unreal 4.26, you have access to a tool called Niagara, which is an even better UI, and it has far more powerful GPU particle access. So you can do things like putting GPU sprites onto a mesh and hiding the mesh, so you can have an entirely particle systemed character model essentially. There's a tutorial, in fact, on YouTube. You can watch it. It's only like 45 minutes, but they take one of their default assets and they put that effect on him, and he like melts through an iron gate. It's really cool. And he's like, yeah, it's just set this up 10 minutes, no problem. Make a particle. He even makes the particle like on screen, like. See, he didn't get the first particle system. It's really, Oh, do you know what? We have this particle system, but our bounds are wrong. Cool. Yeah, Niagara is cool. One day I'll get into it, but at the moment I started this game in 4.23, because when I started it, 4.25 was really buggy. It didn't run very well on my PC. 4.26 wasn't released. 4.23 has been very solid for me. I've only had maybe 2 or 3 crashes before it crashes on stream. 4.26 actually has been quite good as well. 4.26.1, that is. 4.25 and 4.26.0 were both pretty buggy. Like they'd crash often. That's it. What else can I say? The grey cat just blends into those shadows. Kind of crazy, but. So I have realized that we're on week 48 of development, or I'm gonna still count them as weeks, right? So I'm gonna cheekily have myself an extra 6 or 8 sessions making this, which is good. But I'm pretty sure we're close to the final polishing stages. I'm gonna keep the levels made out of BSB just because it's easy to make them in engine. It doesn't seem to have like a massive performance effect, and it also has much nicer UV mapping than making. You see that they're getting the particle system. It's there. It's there. I can see it happening, but it's the delay isn't happening for some reason. That goes in there and that comes out there. Delay. Maybe we need to make this longer. Zoop. That is not a ghost. That wasn't a ghost either. "21-second delay." Okay. This is the infuriating part of game development, isn't it? It's not working. Why is it not working? It should work. It's still not working. Also, no ghosts spawning. Interesting. True. So this is a very interesting thing. We've got to the point where it doesn't think ghosts have spawned. Do you know what I'm gonna do? And this is gonna be risky. I'm gonna make a new function. A custom event. Add custom event. And this is gonna be spawn ghost or else. And we're gonna do something really weird. So I'm gonna leave the increment stuff, and it's gonna take a transform. Inputs. Spawn location. Transform. So I just want to basically just grab all of this. I want to cut and paste. Right, spawn emitter at location. Delay. Oh yeah, we need the transform, right? Yeah. Whoops. Okay, so at least we can lay it out a little bit nicer now. You can actually move these nodes with the arrow keys, but my keyboard doesn't have any arrow keys, so I have a small tip for anyone looking for a 60% keyboard. Like, if you use the arrow keys and the numpad a lot, don't buy a 60% keyboard. It's so nice that it's tiny, and I have a lot more space for mouse movements. It's great for playing video games with, but it is absolutely horrible for doing anything else. No numpad, no function keys, no macro keys, no navigation keys, no media keys, no arrow keys. Absolute nightmare. I guess all I can say is I brought this upon myself, really. No one forced me to buy a 60% keyboard, right? I'll move these to the top, actually. because there's a little bit more space for them. I really wish that get random value from array was like a built-in function. Weird thing. Yeah, it is. It's a nice keyboard, do not get me wrong. I would probably have appreciated if I'd bought the Cherry. Like, it was like £80 more. I don't know what that is in rubles, I'm sorry, but it's a considerable purchase. Like having takeout every night for 4 days straight, right? Or I don't know really how to quantify it. It's a sizable amount of money that you could, maybe you can suggest something. I did. I got on their YouTube video and I said I would really like this keyboard, but 100%, and like 3 people were like, dude, I agree, I'd buy that. So there's like 4 of us who want one of these. The keyboard is a Digma Raise, if you want to look it up. It's in the details below. I don't have a picture of it there, but there's the name if you need to Google it. Very nice keyboard. Very well built. It's I think it may actually technically be a clone of the Ultimate Hacking keyboard. I don't know which one came first, but I saw that on a Keyboard Enthusiast's YouTube page, and it has the exact same mating system. Maybe the keyboard was made by the same people. I don't know. I don't want to get into the whole legal ins and outs of copyright infringement on this channel because, well, it's spicy turf. Let's see. I can use the arrow key functions. I maps them to WASD, but with the function key held. And I have 3 function keys. So it's not completely unusable, but it is a pain sometimes. Oh, you mean this, right? I think that's the thing, you see. I think there is already a marketplace plugin that allows you to do that. I may have installed it as well. But so if the thing is not valid, oh, we gotta make this into a variable now. Ghost list. Oh, God. Do we have to? I don't think it matters what ghost gets spawned. It just matters that we spawn a ghost. Because I mean the first one was random. I know it's gonna bug me that like could be a different ghost down there. Oh, it's such a stupid thing. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It does not matter. I'm just trying to tell myself that it doesn't matter what ghost we get. I'm not talking to anybody but myself right now, which is probably worrying, but so I feel like something is going wrong with the spawn segment of this function. So we've moved it to its own event, and then we do all this separate to the main thread. So basically what happens is we increment the number of ghosts first. So we know we're definitely going to get a ghost out. And I don't know which side of this is going to be more likely to be true. Maybe we could have actually made this recursive. You think this keyboard is more for gaming? It's an Ergo keyboard. I think the main, yeah, okay. One of the people who endorses it is a professional gamer, yeah. But the main thing for an Ergo keyboard is that it gives you a more natural sitting position for typing. So I can have like the keyboard halves directly in front of where I rest my arms. It's actually very comfortable to type on, and it is very good for gaming. But yeah, it's not good for making things. What do you call that? Productivity? When I hear the word productivity, I think of like Excel and Office, and this is great for Excel and Office. It's not good for like Blender, ZBrush, Maya, Unreal, MMOs. Where are the macro keys? Programming, yeah. Although, I'm gonna say, Visual Studio's got a whole bunch of stuff on F1 and F2 and F5, so maybe not programming. You need numlock. No point in having numlock on this keyboard, huh? Numpad, yeah. I need a numpad too. Like every time I go to type in a number on the thing, I'm here like, and I just grab my mouse and it's like, yeah, we're not gonna do that at all. What we're gonna do is we're gonna spawn ghost or else, right? Yeah. Spawn ghost or else. Oh, that isn't what I was gonna do, is it? Oh, that's so stupid. See, it happened over there again. I didn't get it. And now we only have one ghost. Yeah, that's exactly not what we were gonna do. We don't need those. Yeah, so if we don't spawn one, so if we don't spawn one, it's gonna decrease the ghost count. What have I done to my game? Game, I'm so sorry. There's only one ghost spawning. Pretty cool music though, huh? Kind of want to swap these two around. So, SteelSeries Apex Pro, $200. Lamau. Is that a keyboard? Your keyboard is $7. Easy. I've lived my life with $7 keyboards, I'm afraid. Yeah. Okay. Oh. No. CGDJ, hello. You've crossed many mountains and valleys to bestow upon me. Oh no. CGDJ, I know your face. Are you a bot? I think it's a bot. I think he's marketing someone's book. Yeah, it's a bot. Well, time to whip out that band hammer. The ultimate bot. It looks like it's Ryan Holiday's Twitch account. Personal. See you later, dude. That was so weird. This is broken. It pumps up viewers. It pumps up viewers for like 20 seconds. Yeah, he came to Mika's stream like a month ago. And Mika was just like, what? And we were all just like, what? And then he left. And then it was just like, okay. Aye. You like the idea of saving cats? Yeah. Bubble Man himself is sacrificed to the barren earth, though. Only the ghosts remain. Yeah, so I was trying to fix this and I don't know why it doesn't work. So theoretically it should just work, right? You can make bestseller really just work on map, enemies, player models. Oh, this is no. This is a pet project. Did I not tell you? So the original game idea, I guess it's technically not copyright infringement on the broad scale. I guess if it went to a court, it probably would get thrown out. Because I think it's loose enough interpretation of something. But this game is based on a game that was made in the 90s. Oh, I told you? Okay. Well, it's just to get an idea for Unreal Engine. No mistake, I can reuse the framework of this game to make a different game, but I have no real intention of selling this. This is a freebie. This is my one good deed for the community before I become EA. That's pretty much it. So right. This is going to be false most of the time. So let me just do that. So evaluating the true statement of a branch, guessing the true statement of a branch in the CPU cycles takes 6 CPU cycles. Missing the true statement of a branch and having to recalculate for the false statement takes an extra 12 CPU cycles. So this is going to be true 5 times 60. Oh, okay. 5, 6 is the 30. This is going to be true 300 times before it's false. So we may as well make it operate on false, because it's only it happens once every minute, right? You get more ghosts and then it resets the timer. This does not work. delay 0. Yeah, that delay is what's messing everything up, but... Right, we got 4 ghosts. We get rid of that. Bind event to on system finished. And the event is summon ghosty. Which is gonna be all that, basically. That's interesting. Can we do that? I don't think we can do that. I think that's illegal. I think it's gonna try and freak out when it does this. So I don't think we can carry over a value like this from one function to another function. I think we'd probably have to pass it in, right? We can try. Oh! Yeah, no. That is incorrect, yeah. Bind event to on system finished. Summon ghosty. Which gets a random ghost, spawns it at a location, right? But it does that so many times a second, right? I don't think we need this anymore. Oh, we need the emitter. We need our flare. But I don't... Oh, well, you know what? I do not trust myself, so no. I will not. I'll just break all the connections. I'm going to move that over there. I think we're still probably going to need that. Right, so... do you know what? We're gonna set that to Spawn transform. Boom. And now we don't need to pass it anywhere. We can simply get the spawn transform that we have, plug it in. Easy peasy. I don't know why we have that reroute node there. That's fine, ostensibly. I'm gonna drag it down a little bit, and then we can scoop. Pretty confident this is gonna work perfectly the first time. That is a cat. Nope, they all came from the same direction again. Okay, so back. He's back. Welcome back. Do you know what? Screw that. Right. Yeah, we don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that or that. We can break that and that. You just go, whoa. 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 Awkward. Whoa. Wrong pin. So we do that, and we do that, and it works perfectly. Nope. Nope. No. You'd be lurking? Very cool. I'll enjoy your lurking. I'm gonna get some food. Enjoy your food. Every time you go look, you feel sorry? No, it's fine. Looks okay. Looks good. Inexcusable, according to Achta Games, is to simply visit other people's streams while you're watching someone else's stream and just say hi. The funny thing is, he was in that stream too, right? Otherwise he wouldn't know. Very funny. Nope. 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 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4. I can count. But whoa. Yeah, okay. I don't know what it means to move that over there, but whatever. Does it work? It works even worse. kind of. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is wild. This is there's too many. Oh my days. They like spawn in waves. Man, this is surreal. That's wild. Fun, but not correct. Okay. What if we deal with me for a second, right? Right. What about like that? This is gonna be slow. It's not no, it's not an infinite loop. It could be. But it's not. It was the biggest mistake. The smallest node was the biggest mistake. Boop. Infinite loop detected. Well, thanks for telling me that, buddy. I'd just put it after. It's fine. You happy now? Huh? Buddy? And we gotta take it out of this. Not a while loop. How about a for loop? First index is current ghosts, last index is max ghosts. A loop body, spawn ghosts or else. And then increment. Nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Yeah. Yep. That does not work. Let's excellent Slam. I feel like maybe I'm missing what I want to actually do. This isn't working at all. Just cats. uh Modeled after FED Graph Schema Action K2 Asset Delegate for the newer Blueprint menu system, acts simply as a UK2 node, add delegate with an attached custom event node spawned in post-placed new node. That's why it's not working. I didn't plug it in. Nope. So, great. It's troubleshooting. Try again. Nope. Oh. Maybe I just look on. Maybe I look on YouTube for a tutorial on how to do this. How to add spawn effect UE form. No. 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 Nope. No. 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 Ooh. But no. No. Ma'am, if y'all want to start backseating, tell me how to do this. That's fine. Flame boy. Here comes fire boy. It's a meme. Sorry. None of this is what I want. Apparently I watched this video, but this does not look familiar at all. Maybe I was asleep when I saw it. Magical trails. Firing our weapon. Blueprints on Legend 4. Spawn random location. Cascades. Intro fireball. Engine 4 set up enemies with health and death animations. Build a first person shooter. There's a lot. That was already in the search bar. It looks cool and I want to watch it, but it's not relevant to what I'm wanting. So I have an idea of what's going wrong, right? Because it's on tick, but the actual spawn thing is very pop, 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 pop. and it's doing something where it's only picking one spawn location. It's playing the effect multiple times, and then it's spawning all the ghosts in one location, right? Still, it's playing the effect in places, and it's incrementing the ghosts, right? That doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's just move that all. Ah! Grab them all. Grab them all. Wipe. I don't know what this is. Get rid of that. This probably won't do anything. It's really desynced from itself. And now there are no ghosts at all. Oh, there's one ghost. My mistake. Hey, Harry Cabbage. Professional game development cabbage. It's okay. I'm going insane. Notice it's not Monday, right? It's Tuesday already. And yet I'm doing Unreal. So if you know how to add a pre-spawn particle effect, that'd be great. Can't go wrong with some Unreal on a Tuesday. Big think. Huge think, friend. Like, even if you just have like a... Could you just spawn the particle in before the player? That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, buddy. Yeah. All game dev isn't as simple as you thought it was. Let me just show you what I've got. So on tick, we're checking to see if we have space to spawn the ghosts in the ghost roster, right? The max ghosts and the current ghosts. The current ghost is how many ghosts we have supposedly spawned, and the max ghost is how many ghosts we're allowed to spawn, right? It's self-explanatory. Then we do spawn ghost or else, which is a custom function. And this does, it increments the ghost first. Then we grab a random point in a random spawn pad, which is a box collision. We set that as our spawn transform. We break the transform to put it into this, because this doesn't have a transform in for some strange reason. It says location, rotation, and scale, which I might add is transform. Emitters stupid. Thank you. And at the moment we're using a delay 0.9 seconds, because that's roughly how long the particle effect takes to bloom out, or bloom in, because it comes in on itself. And then after that has finished its delay, we spawn the actor, right? We spawn from we get a random ghost from the list of ghosts, and we use the same transform as the particle system, right? And then if that is not valid, we de-increment the current ghosts because we incremented it right at the start, right? But if it is valid, we play the particle effect for the ghost has been spawned. You get a little poof of smoke, as if he's popped in by magic. But when you actually go to play the game, it plays the pre-animation, nothing spawns, and then it's been real dicky about like how it spawns things. And granted, I could move the living, the particle effect that spawns when it spawns to the ghost itself. I could put that into the parent ghost class. In fact, I'm gonna do that. That just saves me a whole bunch of time right here. I don't need that. I need that. That can go. And good idea, by the way. Thanks for that. Viewers all like, what? That was going to be your second suggestion. I see. I see. BPBM Ghosty. Event begin play. Level ghost spawner. Oh, right. The ghosts are what decrement the dude. Get actor location. Self. Okay, so now when they spawn, they should definitely play that animation. They do. Did they? That one did. One at the top did. That one did. That one did. Okay, so that's a little bit more reliable. Do you think I should move the pre-spawn particle effects to this as well, to the ghost as well? So that's a little bit more reliable. That's nice. Probably just do it all inside the actor. Yeah, that's yeah. You yeah. You know what? I think I can. It's gonna be right here, right? So BP Ghost Spawner. Rip your internet, BRB. Okay, Mr. Cabbage. I'll see you in a second. Spawn emitter at location. Emitter template. So we want that. on system finished, custom event, this is enable ghost. Alright, we need a whole bunch of stuff before the particle system. Whoops. Whoopsie. Oops. We need enable movement, don't we? Set movement mode. Set movement mode to move none. What's the default collision? Custom. Okay, so see if this works. Did that work? Is this working? Yo! Cabbage, thank you. Big helpful. Big suggestion from the cabbage. Put it all on the ghost, he says. Good call. Let's just wait a second, see if we can hit max ghost. We hit Matt Ghost. Are we gonna spot? Oh, we got 6. We got 6. Hold on. Is that correct? That may actually be correct. Have I been playing for a minute? Shift F1. Shift F1? Yeah, I've got my mouse control. Right, so we need a ghost spawner new details. Max ghosts 8. Okay. We did it. Good suggestion, Harry Cabbage. putting all the spawn animations onto the ghost itself. It's always a bit of a fandango when you gotta. Bump offset normals, ambient occlusion, base color. Here we go. It's a pretty cool texture sample. Huh? 0.25 to 0.4. How about 0.8? 0.45. Boy. So what was it 0.61, 0.8? They look a little bit more like ghosts now, don't they? All pale and ghosty. How I go? Ugh. Much spookier. That's what you get for standing in the smoke. We got the... Oh! Very cool. Yeah, is that offset still here? Yeah, a little bit. There is a little bit of an offset there, so... I don't know. I think it might just be... Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh no, there is a definite offset there, isn't there? Weird. Whoa. So fun, so exciting. Got punked. There it is. Game over. No, the offset is the same in both instances. Absolute bop of a song. Oh, we got to do something about that. Okay, that's fine. Turns the user setting for game screen resolution in pixels. That's fine. at mouse position. We get the screen width, the screen height. We get the ratio between the width and the height and the mouse position X and Y. This is 0, 0. This is max, right? Or is this isn't 0, 0? This is 0, 0, right? And then we times that by the sensitivity, and then we take half the sensitivity off. Why? Can we just try it without taking half the sensitivity off? Just as a test, right? Yes. We do need to take half the sensitivity off. Because that's what puts it in the middle, and instead of I mean, it's pretty good, right? But there is definitely a weird offset. We make a vector. So I wonder if it's worth normalizing that vector and then multiplying it by the sensitivity instead of just using it raw. So another make vector, which is x, y, z is 0, normalize. Multiply, float by float, sensitivity. Y, sensitivity, Y, X, compile, save, default, play. Okay. Let's change the sensitivity. Oh, that's half it. 750. It shouldn't matter what the sensitivity is in the algebra. It's like, okay. 75. 100. Oh, value slider. Oh, right, yeah, okay. 100 is apparently the max, so that's it's fixed it. It's fixed it. But we don't have any control over the distance now, only the rotation. Which is interesting. This might be good for controller support, right? Because you can jarring, but right, it can be good for controller support, but it's not very good for okay. Yeah, there's that weird offset to the right. Like we're not referencing. It's also a square. Oh, I guess it would be a square. Square screen in it. It's like we're referencing the arrow or something instead of the mesh. I'm stomped. Do you think the mesh? Oh, the gun is part of the mesh, right? Okay. So do you think that it's actually taking an average of all the things? We should probably just get the body instead of the mesh. And that's gonna do it, right? Solved all my problems. Where is the cursor? Nope, it's still there. It's still that weird offset. So the character is 50 units wide. That looks like it's pretty much on the edge. And that looks like it's a bit further out. Maybe if we just manually do an offset. This is gonna be some stupid stuff. Okay. Put the mesh back on. X, right? Oh, it's still there. Go all the way off screen on the right now, and it's even worse. So, okay, maybe my offset's backwards. Try -40. It's having a little potato joke. I think that made it better. Yeah, we can get almost to the wall now. So let's try that. -75. -100. It doesn't seem to be making any difference. Ah, it's 200. Okay, so I don't get it. It doesn't seem to be changing at all. I'm gonna do it. Oh. This is X. Lamau. Y is 650. Y -1349. Okay. $850 -1149. We can just do some maths and work this out, right? We can work out the offset. Maybe if we know the offset, we can figure out where the offset came from. And maybe if we figure out where the offset came from, we can actually work out a solution. So, Y min is 1149.219 when Y max is 850.000. That's weird. They're weird numbers. X max is 750. And X min minus 13. No, what? 1137. So we need to find the difference between these two. My YouTube isn't working correctly on my phone. Very interesting. What time is it? Hello, cable. 10 to 3. Okay. So we need to do some maths now. I just realized, yeah, I just realized, that doesn't mean anything, because that's with the offset. That's just where the thing is. Try again, maybe. Try again. Okay. So that's still 850. And that's still 1149.219. That's still 750. And that's still 1137.5. Okay. So I guess I didn't move, and we've actually recorded accurate offsets accidentally. How do we use this? I'm guessing this is from 0, 0. Spawn. No, that's not event begin play. I'm guessing he spawns at 0, 0, right? A player start. 0, 0, 124. Okay. Yeah, a player start 4, but okay. So we need to take the small number off the big number and then divide it by 2. And then use that as the offset. Positive offset, right? So 1149.219 minus 850. Should have put the brackets in beforehand. Oopsie. No. Divided by 2. 149.6095. That's the Y offset. 149.6095, and the X offset is 1137.5. 193.75. I don't know why those numbers are the way they are. I'm sorry. I wish I could shed some light upon this. So 556.250 negative. What the hell's going on here? It looks better, even if maybe it isn't. So yeah, centered is approximately 0, 0. $899.609. 1099.609. So we need to add 50 onto the Y, theoretically. And 556 133. I think we need to make the X negative. So you're a negative offset, and you're 50 more. $949. Ooh. Okay, that can go to 949 now, but it can only go to 356. Okay. Back to 149 you go. Oh, I didn't full screen. And then we have the problem is actually the fact that mouse position relies on the screen position. Okay, the X is fixed. 899 1099. Yeah, so let me change that again. 199.609. And then we'll do this. 949 1049. 949 1049. How, after adding an extra 50 to the offset, how is it still 50 off the offset? That doesn't make any sense. 943 943. X is fine. So we need to add another 50 to this. 249. I mean, I don't mind getting stupid, but this is getting stupid. We may have to just rewrite the whole thing. Because it doesn't work. 999999. Okay, we did. Okay, so the offsets for full screen are pretty much done, but the offsets change based on the window resolution, right? Why did I have to open up this can of worms? That is the big question. Second question. UE4 full screen scaling options. Full screen scaling options. I just want to be able to have stretched resolutions, basically. This guy's complaining about it like it's a bad thing. It's an excellent thing. You don't know what this game is all about, but you're liking that porn in Super Saiyan mode. Oh, this dude. I like how I've made the game work even worse. It's a teleport attractive beam. It's for rescuing cats with. It's an ambitious game, to be sure. Has some stuff to iron out, but I hope to finish working on it in 4 weeks, I guess. 3 weeks. 3 weeks time. 3 weeks time? not including this week. So this is week 48. And 3 weeks will take us to week 52, right? So there's this week and then 6 more sessions. And there's still so much stuff that doesn't work properly. You wouldn't believe. Like, it runs good when you run it in full screen resolution, right? It runs really nicely because I just set that up to work. A hidden UFO for saving cats, correct? It is a hidden UFO. Well, it's well, I guess it is a UFO because I didn't design it. It doesn't actually exist up there. But canonically, I guess the people in the game know what the UFO is and have designed and built it specifically to rescue cats from Earth. It's just the way it be. And the ghosts are trying to stop you, right? That's the whole premise of the game. You can get the week 40 preview build. If you type !get game in the chat, it will give you a link to that. Well, it'll give you a link to my HU, but close enough, right? It's a Windows 64-bit executable file and a couple of binaries for the engine content stuff, the game content. It's 500 megabytes if you're interested. So it's not a huge download. It's actually not tiny. It is one of those full-feature 3D video games. I don't think the week 40 snapshot has any options. It has high scores but no options. So yeah, the week 50 snapshot will have, I guess, the options menu implemented, and the week 52 will be the release. And I will try never to touch it again, although I do like it. Right? It's a fun game. It's like a desk toy. You can waste a couple of minutes in it. Has some funky music. Has some cool sound effects. Bright lights, flashing colors, all the things humans like. Has a main menu. You can check out the high scores. You see that weird offset? This is what I'm trying to get rid of right now. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed F10. I was heading for F11 to unfull screen it, and I F10'd, which opened the documentation. Anyway, oops is correct. I don't want to see any of that documentation. Thank you very much. Let's just have a look at what's going on here. No, that's all good. That's all good. So yeah, I decided, in my efforts to become renowned on Twitch, I've decided to stream more Unreal development without streaming less video games. So previously I was streaming video games on Sunday as like a relaxation, and then it was development on Monday. Gotta make sure it's all wall documented when publishing, when GitHub pushing to the repo Kappa. Kappa is correct. I don't do any of those things. I don't do documentation. I don't have a Git repo. I don't do any. I'm a massive scrub when it comes to actually organizing a project like this, because this is maybe the first project I've ever done in Unreal that's somewhat competent. I guess people are surprised that I don't have even source control enabled, which is a stupid idea. I should do that. I should enable source control, because source control allows you to back up your entire game, right? It allows you to not push changes that break the engine. Haha. So if I come up to something here that means the engine won't start, I'm pretty much screwed. Indeed. This is nice though. This is nice. Do you want to see the wireframe? Do you want to? I just like showing this off. I know. I'm sorry. Unlit. And indeed, you can go back in time. Yeah. Detail lighting. Ooh. Reflections. Whoa! Player collision. Visibility collision. Interesting. Wireframe. There you go. That's what you wanted to see, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, but it is, right? Look at it. It's like it exists despite not being textured. Looks like Cyberpunk 2077. Just as many bugs, I can assure you. Check out one of the optimization view modes or something. Shader complexity in quads. No, not the bugs. Look, shader complexity went like way down. I don't know why, but like I don't know what it was. But I changed what the tractor beam was made out of. The material. I changed the material a little bit. I added the displacement and I changed the thing in opacity, I think, and it's like significantly reduced the overdraw on these little bedingles, which probably you probably never even see them when you play in the game, but they are there. I'm pretty happy with the optimization. The trees are green. They're just outlined in red because that's how you outline the wireframe in this view mode, because that isn't confusing. Why isn't it outlined in like gray or blue, bright yellow or something? Because from here it just looks like they're really badly optimized. Let's have a look at some of these. Separate translucency RGB, separate translucency A, scene depth, infinity, right? Well, normal. Lighting model, metallic, roughness, subsurface color. Oh, hello. And some specular. This is really cool. I like this. I like this view. What's this? Isn't there meant to be one here? Sorry, I'll stop messing around now. Not bugs, you meant the teleport thing. Looks like the digital dimension, whatever it's called. Part in Cyberpunk 27. So, full disclosure, I do not own and have not played Cyberpunk 2077. I was very excited to get it. And then I remembered that pre-ordering games is a sin. And then it came out and it was broken anyway. And I lost interest at that point. So... awkward. Oh, dude, you can turn anti-aliasing off in the frickin' editor window? What? You just hide all the BSP. It's fine. That's so weird. Anyway. Stop doing this. Just lit. Oh, I was doing something, wasn't I? I was trying to get rid of that offset, and then I remembered something about screen things, and then I got distracted because I was showing off the game. Let's just have a nice little look at these plants. What is this? What's flickering? What have I done? It's the grid. It's not just the grid. What is... My editor's just having a rough time here. What's going on? What am I... What? There's nothing inside here. How am I in edit mode already? What's going on? I'm freaking out. That's what's going on. I have no idea why it's flashing. Oh. Hey, what's this? Blocking volume 3. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't want to apply material. What the hell's good? Stop. Just stop. Just... Undo history. That's fine. There's nothing there really to undo. Let's just reboot that cheeky engine. Maybe it'll stop freaking out. It seemed like some Z fighting, but also different. I know I'll say I'll review the footage and see what went wrong, but I won't. I don't watch my VODs. Like, I barely even edit them, right? Watching them is just a step too far. Is it opening? Or is it just messing me around? Also, do I have like I know I have some gun models that I could probably use. Actually, speaking of gun models that I could actually use, gun. Oh, okay. Firearm. Weapon. There we go. Got there eventually. Fantasy weapon bundle. Probably not. Sci-fi weapons dark, maybe. FPS weapon bundle. Ooh. It's very tempting to put the Mac 10 in. And it's strangely intriguing how everyone has got like I like that, but I would like it to be green instead of pink. I'm sure that's an easy fix. Quote unquote fix, right? Change. That's a cool looking pistol, right? We got these, the prototype weapons. I'm pretty sure they're Nerf guns, right? They probably aren't what we're looking for. Ooh. Utility AI with replicated weapons. Okay. Military weapons silver. Very aggressive looking weapons here. A 416 maybe? Looks like it's got a gas piston. 1911 with some body kit. I don't know what this is meant to be. It's a grenade launcher, obviously, but it looks a lot like the street sweeper. Little scout rifle, rocket launcher, okay. There's a shotgun. Like, I really wanted a double barrel. That's what I wanted. Military weapons dark. Let's see if we've got a double barrel somewhere. It just looks like these are the same models, just they've got a different skin. Okay, they're slightly different, but they're also pretty much exactly the same. Is that a drum magazine grenade launcher? Just imagine that for a second. This is more like a Tokarov than a 1911. Interesting external slide stop. I wonder if that has an animation. I'm probably going to have to make my own gun models. These are far too realistic. Far too realistic. I look at this pack a lot. I don't know why. Ooh. Shotgun? It has a drum, you see. The shotgun has to look like a crusty double barrel, you know? That's the aesthetic I'm going for. I wanted a close up on that pistol. It doesn't have one though, does it? That pistol could be useful. I don't know. It's very tempting just to use these. They're very nice looking models. The project didn't open. I'm gonna take it that the project didn't open. Oh, we'll get there one day. Does not look like we solved our problem. Oh no. Yeah, we solved that problem. Like, there's other things Z-fighting, but the floor has resolved. It's decided where it wants to be. Everything else Z-fighting isn't visible in game. I worry about the floor, because if that's popping off, then we got a problem. But a couple of colliders are popping off. No one cares. No one cares about colliders. I don't know about these. They're meant to be like sci-fi doors, but yeah, whatever, right? They look a bit funky. Offsets. So I'm pretty sure mouse position is mouse position on the screen. But screen size is the game window resolution. It's not the screen. It doesn't get your monitor's resolution. That's probably should. So there's two options. Gift a sub now to be number 1. Thank you for telling me. This is my own channel though, so I don't want to be that guy. I'm not gifting subs on my own channel right now. Imagine if I was the gifted subs leader for my own channel. I'm getting so distracted. Oh my days. I'm just trying to think how we're gonna get an accurate screen position. Like, I'm almost 100% sure there's a better way to do this. Because right now it only works if you're full screening the game. Like, it only works properly if you're full screening the game. If you unfull screen the game, you get weird stuff happening. Let's have a look at what we have available to us. Retrieves the X and Y screen coordinates of the mouse cursor. Returns false if there's no associated mouse device. Let's UE for get mouse position. Why JavaScript? Get mouse position Unreal Engine documentation. Retrieves the X and Y. Thank you for telling me the exact, but only the thing. Mouse location to world space blueprint visual solved. Ooh. Is there any way I can get a mouse position converted to world space? I have this blueprint set up, but it's not working. The XYZ is limited in range to 0 to 1. Cursor position doesn't exist in 3D space, so I think what you want to do is get the position of the mouse cursor and then run a line trace from it to see what object is under the cursor and then return that position. Well, that's the problem. Get mouse position node from the player controller is in 0 to 1 range. Get mouse position node is from the 0 to 1 range. There is another one node called convert mouse location to world space, but it doesn't seem to work either. Convert mouse location to world space does work, but you'll need to do some tracing to get anything out of it. I believe one of the blueprint examples shows this, but not if I blah 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 blah. You mean the mouse interface example? This would be a huge help. Blah blah blah. Can you share? What? It's worked on the same thing. The node convert mouse location to world space does what it is supposed to do, but it takes its location from the slice in space that is the camera window. However, also gives you a direction. So get a point, take the world direction from the node, multiply it by say 1,000, then add that result to the world location from the node. Now you have a point 1,000 units from the point you clicked. Get mouse position. So apparently get mouse position returns 0 to 1. That incorrect? Mouse position does not return 0 to 1. Okay, so that's 0. And that's 1596. Interesting. Why do I keep going for concat when it's append? Did I? Sorry, did I? Oh, yeah. $1920, right? This is where the offset's going. And it's still 1920. Um, very interesting. So the get mouse screen position works perfectly. It's the get screen size that isn't working, like, at all. Excellent, Slam. So let's just have a look if we... This isn't packaging, but if we launch it. Yeah, it still says 1920, but 1919, okay. And then maybe if we full screen it, right? Yeah, 2559, right? So it's still saying 1920 for the maximum width of the screen. What if it wasn't reliant on the screen at all? Why is the cursor casting shadows? I just noticed, yes. The cursor is not meant to cast shadows. Cursor is also meant to be on the floor. Hello. Ooh. Ooh. Right. So if we can bypass the screen size somehow. But we can't bypass the screen size, can we? Oh, I got. We can't bypass the screen size for some reason, because we are basing the direction. This is why we need the offset, because it's not accurately grabbing the screen size. If we go to the main menu, options, and then we go to start, it still says 1920. Which we know is incorrect because we're running full screen on 2560. And you can see, if I jam the cursor all the way to the edge, it's 2559, right? 0 to 2559. Look at that black cat. Yes. 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 No. Yes. Okay. Main menu, options, windowed. It's fine, whatever. Start. Ah, okay, so that's updated the... That's updated the resolution correctly. That's updated the resolution correctly. Okay, so when we're in borderless mode, apparently it does not update the resolution correctly. Okay. Even if we select something weird like that, it doesn't even do it. Okay. There was a reason we weren't using full screen and it wasn't working correctly, right? Very, very interesting. Okay, so let's get rid of these. They are not required. The process is correct. The idea is correct. The negative offset for the thing is correct. Bloop. Shat. Okay. No. Cursor? There we go. Cass? Shat. Cash shadow. It doesn't receive shadows because it's emissive, and it doesn't cast shadows because it's emissive. That's fine. Beautiful. Right, okay. Ah. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. UE4 game thinks it's 1920. Game thinks it's 1080p in full screen. Here we go, resolution window mode. So maybe if we ignore the quote-unquote resolution of the game and instead we get the game user settings. Oh, that's what it's doing. Ooh. Returns the position of the cursor in screen space. Pointer event structure. Split. Doesn't need an input, right? No, it needs an input, okay. Ooh. See if we can't see if it does it in a packaged build. Oh wow. Oh wow. Let's see if it does it in the package build. I hope it doesn't. Full screen resolution. Din preferenser och konfigurerade åt vanlig när bilder kan vara stund. Why is my Steam in Swedish? Y'all Swedish people better not be logging into my Steam account. No. 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 Alright, that looks fine. Freaked out there for a second. Packaging finish? G. Unreal Render. Bubble Man. $12.80. Why $12.80? I don't even have a $12.80 thing in here. You see how like offset that is? Also, can't change the... So that's fine. No complaints playing in Window mode. But if I were to Alt-Enter, alright. So there's two things that we need to do. UE4 windowed full screen resolution. YouTube is freaking out today, man. Thank you, Matthew Watstein. Um, I was just gonna use a branch. I'm gonna use a switch. Where's the autoplay button? Yeah, fuck you. Oh my days. Let's see if this works. So this is event begin play. Event full. Never mind them. So, okay. So what's this going to do is, if we come into the game and it's full screen, it should get your desktop resolution, because this is full screening to your desktop resolution. If it's not in full screen, then it sets it to the window size, even though the window size should be the same, right? So fingers crossed. Come on. Come on. Please. Boobleman. Hey. Now the first thing we have to do is... Okay, so that's another bug. Because we are currently in a window and it thinks we're full screen. Great. But that works better, right? There's no cookie offset, everything's in the right place. So we do escape, main menu, options, 1600 by 1024, that's fine. Start, 1600, 0, whoosh, whoosh. And if we all enter, it breaks. Yep. Yep. UE4 disable alt enter. Note: Alt Enter only switches to full screen on x86 machines. Because on 64-bit machines, Windows 10, it does borderless. That's wrong. That's wrong. 1920? Nope. I'ma scream! Oh my god. This is so stupid. It's 4 p.m. It's 4 p.m. It's 4 p.m. So I'm gonna take a short break. We're gonna be back with the other half of the show. So I'll yeah. It is pretty important to get this fixed, so I might make a little post on the Epic forum. Is it a forum these days? We'll check out the Epic forum, and I'll see if I can't get that sorted out next time. But now we're gonna play this one, right? So I'll see ya. I'm doing a break, and I'll see you in a bit.